into front lines because of the, like I said, the low constitution.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. All right, welcome back into Dungeons and Dragons Nerdonia. This is session 9. I decided I was going to stream on the DDO channel, so that was great.
All right.
So I had to quick run over there and delete that before I get banned.
Nerdonia.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a bad thing.
Well, it's the Dungeons and Dragons Online official channel, and I have a stream key.
Oh.
And their stream key was still the default stream key when I hit startup. So I started streaming from their channel.
Hey, it's all about them likes.
So I had to go in there and I had to delete the video, and I hope nobody saw it. We'll see. We're only live for 59 seconds, so I'm not too worried.
As long as they didn't catch our flagrant vulgarity.
Yeah, that's the plan, to delete that.
So what does the Chosen One want to do?
You know, I got kind of a bad feeling about that. I think they're gonna like try to sacrifice me or something. That whole Chosen One thing just never pans out for anybody, and I just got this bad feeling. I just think we should go back to town and just, cash in some stuff. Somebody wanted to buy like a spell, I think. I can't
I was
remember who that
thinking of
was.
getting comprehend languages.
Ah. Gotcha.
Well, there's vellum paper in that room or whatever that you could have used to make a scroll. Or I forget, did you take that, or?
I think it was in the chest with the vials.
No, it was in the desk across from the vials.
I think we took it.
Well, I know you said all the books just went right back to its own spot as if it had a mind of its own, so I don't know about anything else, but...
Which is the same thing the dragon claws and teeth did when we tried to just take the dragon claws and teeth. So I wonder if it's going to be a book dragon.
Don't give him ideas.
Alright, I think I'm officially good to go now. So, were we going back to town, or?
Sounds like it.
We had some items to sell. Like, we still have that teapot, right? That didn't go back?
Oh, the dining set or whatever with the...
Yeah.
No, yeah, that forced its way back to that room. Anything in that southern room forced its way back.
Damn it. Okay, then maybe we should stay here and try to loot something worth money. We are very poor.
I mean, the spider chest is still with you.
I got rock candy.
Also, we haven't needed money for anything yet. In this strange candy land.
Yeah, are all the tools and weapons going to be made out of candy? Like, I don't even know how to buy here.
I'll follow whatever you guys want to do. I'm good. We can just continue to explore? I mean, weren't there
That room
portals,
was,
right?
we did that. They went to an ethereal realm and a realm of blood or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
that I died
And,
like my character died twice. One because of the drowning in the blood,
Gotcha. Okay.
and whoever's a
That,
tabaxi got the blood on them.
I don't remember
I'm
what we did, but that ceiling with all the stuff in it was starting to drip more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we stay out of that room again because we've gotten everything we wanted from over there. So until we go and try to read the books at some point, I think we can ignore the giant spider ceiling.
Well, if we can lock that room closed, like I have no problem with exploring a little more. But I mean, I'm down with whatever the party wants to do.
Well, if we have nothing to sell, then we can wait to return the gem.
What about getting the goo that came out of the ceiling, getting it like
Analyzed.
yeah.
Well, I think Lathian
Like-
took a little bit of it and put it in a vial, right?
Yeah.
I got a sample. I still bring it back to this is the chosen's. I mean, it implies that you're the chosen here. So, do you want to go further and see where this leads, or do you want to go back to town?
Yeah.
I'm good either way.
Well, I kind of want to. I thought you were the like leader of the group, so I'm just kind of like
I don't think we ever
Following
picked the
along.
leader.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just talking.
I'm curious what that stuff was, but I don't know honestly if anyone's going to be able to tell us what it is. So we can just continue on in the whatever this is, the temple.
All right. Let's see where your story leads, yo.
Yeah, to sacrifice. I totally know it's going to happen.
It's all right. We got your back.
And like I said, you guys are welcome to keep messing around with this place or go back and do the other stuff in town. It's not going to hurt my feelings however you want to do it. I'm trying not to railroad you too much.
Sounds like we're hanging out in the temple and wandering around here.
Well, everything to the right we've already explored, and those portals mean death, so let's stay away from those again.
So
So
it
I
sounds
say
like
we
I
go
got
south.
The stairway.
you wanna- Which way is speaking to you, Ingo? You want to go down? Okay, that way. Because remember that death hallway where the spikes come out of.
I'm gonna go ahead
Where's
and pull up
Salazar at?
Unseen Servant and have it start testing the way. Start checking.
I
for
was trying to
traps.
speak while I had y'all on mute, but I'm pinging where my location is at. But while he's like kind of in the, I was trying to say to Demetrius was while he's like in the fuming stage, he actually starts to fall asleep again right where the chair is in front of that desk.
Okay.
In the room with all the shit coming out of the walls?
No.
Or the
It's
ceiling?
No, he's in the
that
upper
room with
priest
the-
bedroom in the upper temple.
Yeah, where
Gotcha.
the big hand is, it's on the right hand side if you look at it. That's where my character is.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I see you. Okay.
Yeah, he was fuming mad, but he's actually now he's fallen asleep because of like he's just something just pretty much exhaustion washed over him, and he's just like worn out
Okay.
because of the low constitution.
Before
Okay.
we get too
Did
far-
you close those doors or did you leave them open?
Yeah. Are we
Oh
locking?
no,
those
no,
doors?
sorry, I was gonna say I closed the doors, so yeah, he has the
You're
door
talking-
closed.
These doors?
Yeah, the doors above the red stairs.
Yep. So we're locking those somehow.
Well, they don't have locks actually.
But I mean, we're barricading.
Well, it's been shown that if we move any of these tables to try to block it, they're just going to move back. So unless we've got something heavy enough to fortify it, there's not really any locking.
Well,
Can we
they
use
were
this-
basically locked before, and they had a symbol of a giant spider on it. Remember, I told you. And then when she touched it, they
Oh.
opened up, so you
Maybe
could
she
close
can
them
lock
again.
it.
Okay, so I could just lock it with the by putting my hand on it?
Well, you could close it, and I mean, see if it locks. I mean, obviously it would.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Did it
All
lock?
right.
If she tries to open it, it'll open again. But if any of you try and open it, it's locked.
Okay. Okay, so they're locked closed. All right.
We don't want to play in the hallway of death? Okay.
Nope.
Not quite yet.
We saw Salazar's spin cushion.
I was a pincushion.
We
Well,
learned
that in
from
my
other
horse,
people's
though.
mistakes.
Okay, before people move too much, I'm gonna need, well, Lilithian is probably.
Searching
I'll
for
give you
traps.
dex rolls for all of you anyway.
These
So
go
that 19
downstairs,
is
right?
Me searching for traps with my unseen servant. I don't know if you heard that.
No, I did not.
Okay.
But I see your roll.
Yep. And I have my unseen servant out, and he's going ahead of me, searching for traps. You said you wanted a dex save?
Yeah, from everybody.
Oh, would that include me or just people?
No, you're not in the same
Okay.
area.
I just didn't know how big the thing is that's happening for a deck save. That's why I was asking.
Wah wah.
Where the
I
hell's
rolled
the-
a 1.
Well, we could write it off. It's probably because you're furry. You as you start going down, the stairs completely go flat, like a slide, and you slide down into that area where you are. And then, Ingo, I'm going to give you an attack roll if you want to try and stab a dagger into the wall or something. And then, Vivian and Toadstool, you're small enough you could actually try and grab on to her. Well,
So what do I
What
Toadstool,
kind of roll would that be?
that'd be another dex roll. And then, but Toadstool's actually going to slip past you.
Oh, I did not. I did not land that.
I think I grabbed onto Ingo.
Okay, grabbed onto Ingo, but she's frantically like slams her dagger into the wall, but it doesn't actually get any purchase, and you basically just you all slide to the bottom.
Sweet. So I'm the cushion in this pile. That's great.
You're the lead man in the cuddle puddle.
And as you're all like kind of in a pile on the floor or whatever at the bottom of this ramp, you hear what would that exactly sound like? Loud gurgling, and then coming from south of where you are, and then a whole bunch of like chittering, basically.
Like insect chittering?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
I mean, it's a ways away, but like it's extremely loud, and obviously you guys falling down the ramp activated whatever it was.
So is there a door south of directly south of where Lala is? And also is this a hallway to the
Yeah, we can't see anything
guess.
down. Does that open up at all once we're down here?
Yeah, okay. Okay. So this is just a direct corner that we have to go around, right?
Yeah, can you see the door directly to the south of you?
Yep.
Okay, so that's a door, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there's double doors to the west side, and then there's doors to the south and on the east and west.
So I'm gonna get up off of Lala and kind of stumble into the room or whatever and just kind of stop and look around while everybody gathers their composure. Anybody needs help, I'll help them up.
Looks like there's a suit of armor against the east wall. There's some weapon racks. There's some more suits of armor on the north side.
What kind of armor? Is it full plate?
Yeah, it will be. It would look like full plate chainmail combos with made out of that weird black green metal again.
Sounds
Does
like
the
Ingo should
noise-
wear that. Full plate is the best non-magical armor you can get.
Does the noise
Well-
seem to be coming through from the other side of this door?
It's coming from the other side of the double doors on the west side.
Or down over here? Gotcha.
Well, way beyond that though.
Okay. Is this door locked?
Yes.
All right, I'll go ahead and check it for traps.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right, then I will try and pick the lock. I'm apparently not the greatest. Does 13 pick the lock?
No.
Can I
Is it-
aid?
I mean, yeah, you could.
Forget, what do you want me to roll for aid?
Remember though, if she, so far any door she touches just opens anyway. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ingo, do you want to try this door?
I mean, you can, by all means, you can pick it if you want.
Indeed.
Oh, we should test the theory. The more knowledge we have, the better we can get through this.
Okay, so I put my hand on the door.
You hear
Anything
it
happen?
click and unlock.
Should we send in the
Unseen servant.
yeah.
Send in the unseen servant with a torch as he goes poking stuff.
So that's about how much you can see from the doorway unless you go in the room. Looks like there's a couple of sconces, and then there's more doors.
A bunch of
and
beds.
Well,
Are these-
once you go in there, you'll know there's beds. But for now,
It's
like,
just
you would
two
just see
hallways?
doors. You would see, yeah, 2 hallways.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and re-up detect magic. So we're in a
Okay.
new space
Sconces
here.
are mildly magical.
Okay. Go ahead and mess
I'm just gonna-
about.
This door would be locked as well.
Search up the place. Looks like there's a door down here. I do remind everybody that my twitchy ears are picking up insects from beyond the double doors in that big stone room.
Okay, so those double doors would be locked.
Okay. I'll put my hand on that door too.
Okay, that unlocks. You would, it's bars of soap, bed linens, replacement pillows.
I toss a bar of soap to Toad. Don't say I never did anything for you, buddy.
What am I supposed to do with this? I don't get, like, what? I'm just gonna stand there and look around like that John Travolta thing. Like, what? What? I don't, what? Then I'm just gonna, like, smell myself.
Is anyone taking my advice and getting the armor?
Oh, I didn't even hear you.
Yeah, that stuff is apparently full plate, and it's basically mithril. So it weighs less than regular full plate, and full plate is the best non-magical armor you can get. So that's like really good armor for you.
We should like divvy it up, because I know like it won't fit everybody properly, but one of us could get like a helmet, and the other one might be able to like wear the boots, so at least all of us will have some armor.
Oh, it'd be better for you to have the whole set.
Yeah. And I don't believe
Okay.
anybody else wears armor except for Salazar.
Yeah, I think you're the only armor wearer.
He's off triggering traps someplace.
Okay. Well, then I will walk back here and I will loot this room and see what I can find.
There's a
And
male suit of full plate and a female suit of full plate, and there's a male suit of chainmail and a female suit of chainmail. So
okay.
Yeah, you got 3 casters down here, so best I can do is a chain shirt. However, if Salazar ever finds us again, we should let him know that there's another suit of armor down here for him if he wants it. Is this a door?
Can you guys wear the chainmail?
That's medium.
We could take him.
Toadstool can't, because I don't think he's allowed to wear metal.
So, Annika, plate mail is an AC of 18, and you need strength 15 to wear it. I don't know if Den would lower that because it's mithril, but I think this is.
It is lower, but she is a butt ton stronger than 15.
Yeah, it also imposes disadvantage on stealth. That's the only downside.
Oh, yeah.
It's worth it.
Right,
yeah,
well,
for 18 freaking armor, like, nothing's hitting you.
So are you going to put it on right now, or are you going to...
Yeah, I'll suit up.
Okay. Once you touch it, it actually animates and starts putting itself on you.
Did it not detect as magical?
Or until it was, like, activated?
When you cast Detect Magical, Lathian, you were in the hallway of the room.
All right.
That's where I thought you were, but you see the 2 sconces? That's where you cast Detect Magic, I thought was in between those.
Okay.
You can walk back out and see.
Yeah.
And you're also knowing it's resizing itself as well.
Everything a once over with Detect Magic just to make sure we don't miss anything.
Okay, the 2 sconces in there appear to be mildly magical. All this armor appears to be medium magic, transmutation, and conjuration.
Cool. I do let everybody know all of the armor is magical, gang.
Yeah, and you're actually watching her get suited up right now. Like, it would look like an unseen servant almost. And the armor pieces are resizing.
Nice.
What about the arrows? Are those like arrows of returning or anything?
The arrows that she took, or did you take arrows?
The ones in the... I'm just seeing them stuck in the targets over here.
He's just saying a part of the map.
Oh.
There's some arrows stuck over here. I look over at the arrows and I say, nope, those are just regular arrows, buddy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, they're not magical.
Lame.
So far,
you would notice that where the arrows have stuck in, though, there's like dried gunk, like dripping off, like where the arrowhead would have pierced.
Is it the same gunk that was from the spider room or whatever?
Looks like it, only it looks a lot older.
Okay.
It looks like it was coming out of Salazar's wounds when he got stabbed with the spears.
Oh. I will relay that to the group. These arrows might be poisoned, so just be careful what you touch around here.
I mean, it is a spider temple.
So in the barracks area, these are just all barracks, right? There's really like nothing going on there that we need to dig through. Or...
Well, you have to investigate more. Like I said, the doors are closed. So far, the only thing you've explored are the 2 mildly enchanted sconces and the linen closet.
Okay.
Technically, I shouldn't have shown you the beds.
Yeah. What about these 2 doors down here?
Doors. Gotcha.
Locked as well.
Locked? All right. I'm just gonna follow Ingo and be like, "Hey, you're the
Unlocked.
lady."
Well, it takes
You're
about
unlocked.
15 minutes before she's fully wearing the armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after
aid.
15 minutes,
Speed it up.
And what kind of material is it made out of? I'm just writing it down.
that black greenish like metallic stuff.
Oh, I thought you said mithril.
Well, it seems like mithril because it's so extremely light.
Okay.
But it's the black greenish metal that everything else has been made out of.
Ooh.
I shouldn't have put that on.
I'd be
In
concerned
retrospect.
when you. I'd be
Well,
concerned when you try to leave that it's gonna float you back down here.
And then will somebody
Yeah.
adjust her armor class just based on wearing full plate for now?
But it
Yeah,
might,
full plate is a straight 18.
it
Yeah,
might
I'm
be a
just saying, like,
temporary-
help her change it on her sheet so it's right, so her armor class is right.
I'm on it.
I think I have access to her sheet.
I think you and Lelathian do.
So I'm gonna just try to take a piece off to see if it like releases. Does it come off okay, or does it
Yeah.
is it like on the
You're
it comes
trapped.
off okay? Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
It's
I
cursed
set it to
armor.
18 for you.
It's
I'm
gonna
sorry, what was it?
resize. It's gonna resize into a small person and squish you.
Yeah,
No,
well,
it
that's
stays
what I
the
was
same
thinking.
size, actually. Like, it actually enlarged itself. It was, like, elven size, and now it's, like, way bigger.
It's
Oh.
chain mail over there, right? It's not chain shirt.
Well, in my opinion, a chain shirt is just part of a chainmail outfit, so, yeah, there would be a chain shirt.
Yoink. I'm bearing my bunny abs as I change out of my.
And
When they
it's
sew
it's
you-
way too
when they-
big for you, Lelathian, but it actually starts. It is like an unseen servant again, and then it proceeds to start shrinking down to small size.
Are
I don't
the
wanna hear
abs
any
so well
comments
that we
on my
can
tail.
see them defined in your fur?
That's right.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down and unlock those two doors so we can like.
Okay, and the
investigate
southwest
this.
one, there's shields, barrels of some kind of black sand.
Black sand.
Yeah, black sand.
Does it look familiar at all?
No,
Anybody have me? Alchemical tools.
well, somebody took alchemy, didn't they?
I think somebody did. I took cooking.
I thought it was you, Toadstool, right?
I don't remember what tools I had. What tools I took.
I'd have to
Or
look
was it
back at-
was it Vivian that took? I know somebody took alchemical.
I took alchemy.
Oh, okay.
I have an herbalism kit.
That's what it was. Okay.
and I
So the
need-
herbalism is going to be useless, but you can have an alchemy roll or an intelligence roll.
add your proficiency because you have your alchemist kit. You get your proficiency, yo. Or you're proficient with the tools, I mean.
Herbalism. What am
You're
the hell do
it smells like sulfur and stuff. You're thinking it might be gunpowder.
Ooh. Guys, I think we found gunpowder.
That's the black powder that goes boom.
Yeah.
I wonder what they were using that for.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Is what were the spiders doing with this?
I was thinking about. I mean, there's got to be more than just the spiders, right? there were priests here, and now all this armor and stuff. There's got to be like an entire military.
I'm wondering if we can find something to make a bomb casing and like make a black powder bomb.
Ooh.
It's funny you should mention that. The 2 cylindrical things on the table in there are actually metal tubes.
You're the alchemist, buddy.
So, has anybody watched Terminator 1?
Don't blow us up.
All you need is some dish soap. Or some lye or some soap.
Fight
Some
Oh.
paraffin wax.
Toad has some soap, doesn't he? Didn't you give him some?
Well, no, there's a linen closet that has soap in it. You can make some dynamite if you want, if you got enough time.
With enough soap, you can blow up just about anything.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
You'd be amazed how explosive 5 pounds of sugar is.
Did I blow myself up?
Are you actually trying to gather all the stuff? Are you gonna try and make dynamite, or are you
Yeah, I want to make a stick of dynamite.
or are you just gonna make a pipe bomb?
Well, I was thinking one of those black bombs, you know, the round ones with the fuse.
He needs a fireball for when he's out of spells.
Well, a pipe bomb is just pretty much gunpowder in a metal tube, and you cap it with a fuse.
Yeah, I want a pipe bomb.
Dynamite's a little bit. That's gonna take you some time. Because you're going to have to play lab and stuff like that.
Let's go with the pipe bomb.
Okay, so does anybody have any skills to help him?
I mean, I have all the skills. And an unseen servant. We help you. We aid you.
Is there anything up in the forge area that we could use?
I'm going to give you a reflex saving throw, Vivian.
Uh-oh.
Did Vivian go boom?
I think that'd be a dex save.
Yeah, it's Dex. So, what were you saying now, Annika?
Yeah. Blacksmithing rooms, or anything that we could use that might keep us from going boom?
Oh, that's good logic. If he greased the threads, that would definitely help, considering this metal's been out for a while. It's slightly pitted and rusted. And he manages to stop blowing himself up with the second one. The second one goes on, but you hear like screeching of metal as you twist the cap tight. And then you stop the second one because you realize you're applying too much pressure. You might have overpacked it, which means it could blow up. And then Annika would also tell you that you should maybe grease the threads. It would go on easier. And there's no place for the fuse. You should probably drill a hole in the cap.
Can I use prestidigitation to make a hole in the cap?
I want to go no. Because it's metal. But there are drills and stuff like that in the blacksmithing room.
Well, I take everyone's advice and take it slow, trying to make a couple pipe bombs.
Well, what I'm saying is I would hand the caps to Annika and probably let her drill holes in them, being she's a blacksmith.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think, right? Yeah.
I'm not a blacksmith. No, I took the wood carving.
Oh, that's right.
Toolkit.
The blacksmith is upstairs sleeping. Okay, then nix that whole conversation. Yeah, the second pipe bomb is just there's no holes in it for fuses, but you managed to get the second one capped, but they're not actual pipe bombs because there's no fuses in them.
Does anybody have fireball or fireball? Like, can they cast fireball?
I can.
So when we need them, just throw them and then like chase him with a fireball. That'll make him
I'm
go
gonna give
boom.
them to you, so whenever you want to throw them, I can just firebomb them or use one of my fire spells.
Use it to
Okay.
superpower your firebolt.
Because otherwise, I have to wait a whole turn after throwing them to use another spell.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Are we satisfied with the looting of this room?
I think so. I don't think we can't get back up, so let's press forward.
And these two double doors have all the chittering, right?
Well, it's coming from. Well, the chittering would have stopped at this point, but that's the direction it was coming from. Also, the fuses are in the room that Rexalti's in, and casting fireball on the metal pipe bombs isn't going to blow them up.
Well, should we go get Salazar and have him drill the holes?
Well, we can't get back up.
Oh.
The
I missed
stairs
that.
collapsed.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh,
We're
well,
trapped
shit.
down here.
Okay, well.
Check.
I'm sorry. What was that?
We have a lot more doors to check.
Okay. Let's do it.
So is anybody taking fuses? I just don't want you to miss an opportunity due to lack of clarity.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
the fuses.
All right.
Also,
Were you going to look at that southeast room where the armor is, or were you just leaving that alone and moving on to back to the barracks?
Oh. What do you guys think?
While he was doing that, I wanted to go through and open all the doors while my detect magic was going so that we could search up the place.
Gotcha. Okay.
All the doors are locked, so you could start attempting to pick them all, I guess.
Well, first we'll use Ingo, and if Ingo doesn't work, then we'll pick him.
Sounds like a plan. So the first door would be right here? Oh,
I
sorry.
think the first door was this one.
Yeah, I was asking if you're going to skip that. I don't care. I was just making sure.
No, we're not planning to skip anything. I was just moving so that we knew that we were.
Okay, so does it unlock?
Yes.
Okay. Anything in here?
There'd be pole arms, sword racks of swords and stuff like that. This is where a majority of the weapons would be. This room's completely chock full of weapons.
Anything glinting with magic?
Everything would have like a medium-ish glow.
Oh, shit.
Any arrows?
Oh, yeah, there's fucking arrows for days in here.
Okay, I'm gonna load up.
Yeah, I'll grab a rapier and a buckler or something.
Oh, the buckler's in the other room where the shields were.
Cool.
And then how many arrows do you want? Like 100? I mean, that's 5 quivers worth, so.
Just 2 quivers worth.
Okay.
I'll try to like collect them after I shoot them.
I'm going to go ahead and do ascending to our wayward might be a paladin.
And whatever you're taking that's been mentioned, make sure you write that down somewhere.
So
We do-
you can respond to this message. Salazar, where are you at? You're not dead again, are you? We found a room with a bunch of armor and weapons. I know you're in a weakened state, but if you're going to load up, now's the time. Wherever you're at, we're down this hallway. You can reply to this message.
Oh, was that a message being sent?
Yep.
Yep, message spell.
Okay. Well, he's knocked out. Well, I'm knocked out, like cold out, like full blown cold stone knocked out asleep. So I don't know what if they would be able to like.
I would assume it would wake you up. Like, because it's
Oh,
like
okay.
a voice is talking to you.
Okay. I guess in a weakened state, like a tired state, I'll be like, okay, and I just fall right back asleep again.
All right.
So you receive the response, okay.
Cool beans. He's not dead. All right. I took what armor and weapon I wanted from this place. And I assume all the armor is metal and all the weapons are too?
Yeah.
All right. So it won't help Toad. And then we have each of these bedrooms have doors on them, and then I think there's also a door at the bottom of this hallway.
Yep.
So
I'm just gonna unlock them all. Like, I'll just go door to door and just unlock them all, and then we can just walk through them and stuff.
and I'll go in with detect magic and look around and tell people what I see.
Boom.
Oh snap.
There we go.
The doors.
Sorry, I had a Facebook call real quick.
Okay, so there would be where Toadstool is. Alright. Would be like a gaming area. There'd be games of chance, cards, dice, chess, checkers. There'd be a couple casks of liquor in here.
Sweet.
I want the hooch.
They're in like 5-gallon barrels.
Well, Toadstool found his.
Do I have a water skin?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check.
No, I gave everybody a water skin.
Gonna be a booze skin now.
I'm gonna unlock the
What
door
kind
to
of liquor is this?
Well, if it is liquor, it doesn't have a smell to it.
Oh, that's the best kind.
Well, and it doesn't smell like gasoline either, which is weird.
Good. I was gonna say.
What's gasoline? What's gasoline?
So it might not be best to drink this.
Well, it's a way to find out. Where's Salazar?
Like I said, your 20-word response that you got, all you got was one word, okay, and then that was it.
Said okay.
Speaking of which, how much more time does he have left?
No, they haven't. It's been at most like 30 minutes at this juncture.
Okay. All right.
Like, so if you're trying to do a long rest or whatever, like, they're gonna end up doing a shit ton of stuff.
Well, considering I actually looked and I didn't see any, like, it's just that no, I'm not gonna go all into theoretics here. I guess I'll just have him move along. Just like he'll wake up, but he'll be like still in somewhat of a grouchy attitude. But he's just gonna move along, mumbling amongst himself.
Stupid Mondays.
To the
Where's
room with the bed. To the far. What direction is this? I'm like standing right in front of you, right over here. And just look around.
Detect magic. Passive perception of 19. Searching up the place.
All right, so this appears to be a commanding officer's room.
Any
And
goodies in the desk? Or the
give
trunk?
me a second, you're kind of on top of stuff.
Okay.
is the stairs like still in a slide position, or do I need a Rolodex?
Okay, so it looks like a commanding officer's bed with a double bed, or well, probably a queen size bed or a king size bed, which is kind of interesting. That's normal, not military issue, obviously. It looks used, but you're actually watching it start to get made again by nothing. That area with the lantern or with the sconce and the gray square in it, that is an entire like clothes closet and shoes closet of just like very expensive like gowns, like elven gowns and outfits, suits of armor, like shoes.
Ooh, stuff to loot.
If it doesn't go back once we like leave the area, get drawn back in.
Then there's a desk. Looks like there's what is that?
Is that like
Some kind of like
whiteboard?
clipboard, I think. Yeah.
Is there anything written on it?
It'd be in that ancient Elvish language again. And then in the southeast corner would be storage, just probably like a bookshelf in there. Some papers, quills, ink.
So I have comprehend languages. Will I be able to understand that?
Yeah. So it reads extremely messed up. Like it starts out like all very organized and stuff, like with dates, which seem like they're hundreds of years ago or even thousands of years ago, which doesn't make any sense. And then as it's going on, it's military commands issued for the day. And then like if you flip to the end, like it starts getting all like the handwriting gets more erratic, and it's saying like they've taken over the central temple. We can't, the Guardians can't get them out of there, and we've lost a majority of our troops. I don't know how much longer we're going to last or whatever.
And is this the little book on the desk or the whiteboard?
Yeah, it'd be the military journal on the desk.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it and take it to the party, wherever they are. Aha.
Well, I'm going to move you two back where you were. I was just trying to see what was in the room.
No worries.
And then that central area above you, Lilithion, would be like a sitting area, like an eating table and like a little cupboard with the pantry.
Ooh.
There'd be like a wax-coated cheese in there and stuff.
Taking the cheese.
There's a lot of it. Different kinds, so.
Oh, I'm taking all the cheese. I'm still going to search up the place, though.
Where are you putting it? You guys, all your inventory's full.
Oh, that's right. I might not have a bag of holding in this game, do I?
Not yet.
Well, crud on crud. Yeah, my backpack's kind of filled with lemons right now, and a little bit of ore.
I don't have much in my backpack.
I mean, I will say there were rucksacks in the southeast room where the armor is. There were military backpacks.
Oh, so we can upgrade?
Yeah, you can have a military backpack that has looks like rations in it, and it's basically what in my games I call a hell pack. Has like a sharpening stone, torches, like it's basically your starter adventure kit. But I mean, you could just dump that out, obviously, and have an empty backpack if you wanted. But there's a ton of those in there.
I'm going to keep my eyes
open. How much more can you hold?
Magic items.
And
I'm definitely putting some cheese up and under my armor, so I'm going to be...
Yeah, my backpack's full of ore.
So it's equivalent to like a military backpack, so it probably holds 3 times more stuff. Well, probably 4
I won't
times
need
more stuff
that.
than a regular school backpack would.
What about the bags we have right now? What's the
What you
difference?
have right now is the equivalent to like a school backpack. These would hold like 4 or
Oh.
5 times as much shit. Plus,
What
they'd
are
have
we
Yeah, I'm
pockets
gonna
on the
grab
outside to keep stuff separate.
Yeah, I'm upgrading.
upgrade for sure.
How many are there?
A lot. They're just sitting in a corner like all
Oh
stacked
shit!
up.
I'm gonna take the better backpack.
Hey guys, I found this journal. You guys might want to look at it. It sounds like things got really weird and the dates are all messed up too.
It's
Like
20 feet down, Salazar, if you attempt to jump it.
I'll just make a dex roll on it, see what happens.
Remember, it's at a disadvantage because you're jacked up.
Right. So I would. Okay, hold on. I'll disadvantage. I rolled a 20 and a 19, so.
Right.
I'm confused. It's not showing me the second check. It's just saying 20.
I don't see it either.
Well, I right click dexterity on the D&D Beyond, and I went to do disadvantage, and it said 20 and 19. Like, I could take the picture and show it to you guys as proof.
Okay.
No skin off of my nuts. Excuse my language. That's right. This is PG-13.
All right, Demetrius, I'm going to send it to you in your voice.
No,
into your.
it's fine. I was just
Okay.
calculating out like the fall rules. All right. So you would end up at the bottom.
All right.
And there is a room with 1 suit of armor and well, actually, you would notice that there's a female suit of full plate and a male suit of full plate on the dummies, and then there's a female suit of chainmail and a male suit of chainmail on the dummies.
Okay.
Elven size.
Ingo,
Elven
what is
size?
sleeping?
What are you saying, Lilathian?
I was just asking Ingo what they left him.
Well, Ingo took the female suit of full plate, but
wasn't
that dummy has female full plate on it again.
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna go over here and like. Do these have bracer? Like, none of these have extra effects, right? It's just like whatever.
You have no idea.
Okay.
I mean,
Well-
you can go and talk to the guy that cast detect magic on it.
And who was that again?
Lilathian.
Okay.
Because he's the one that sent you that sending message saying there were suits of armor down here that are magical.
Okay.
He can only
look at
say
my-
so many words in the message, so that's probably why he didn't
Right.
go into detail.
Right. No, that's fine. I'm just gonna be like kind of in a tired voice still, like almost like I'm just like still kind of like really, really tired. He's gonna be like, guys.
Did you guys hear something? I heard something as my ears twitch.
Yeah, I mean, you guys would hear him.
Yeah.
Anything special about this armor? And then he yawns while he's saying that.
It resizes to fit you, and it's lightweight.
It helps you don it as well.
I'm just gonna stand there and watch like it's doing what it did with Ingo, right?
Well, he hasn't tried to put it on yet.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna tell him it does what it's supposed to do, so try like a gauntlet first.
Toad's there for the show.
Yeah.
He's like still kind of like on the inside he's like really fuming still, so but he is just gonna very tired like grab one of the gauntlets and just like put it on, like the heavy one, the heavy armor and put it on its one like on one of his hands, his right hand.
Okay, you're actually getting the minute you do that, you're getting that icky feeling again, like when you got attacked upstairs.
Is it like a feeling that makes me almost want to like get sick, or is it a feeling of like
it's pain? Like it's like if you keep playing with this, it's gonna cause like actual physical racking pain.
Okay, I'm just gonna take it off my hand, like what? It's gonna be an emotion where I grab it, like almost like you shoot a spider off of you, but in a way with such aggression, where you see it clamoring and sliding onto the floor, and I have this like scowl on my face while when I do that.
Okay, when you do that, then it actually gets lifted up by something invisible and put back on the dummy.
I'm gonna ask if he's okay.
It looks like touching it hurt him or something. So
yeah, are you okay? That didn't look right.
It must be that I'm just tired or something. Still, maybe it's my just imagination.
All right. Just take it easy, and we'll keep. We're almost done over in the rooms over here. Then I'll just kind of take my pokey stick and like see if I can get the gauntlet off there without touching the gauntlet and like go compare it to Ingo's armor.
it looks like the same, only it's a. Well, I mean, if it was a gauntlet, it would just look like a slightly bigger. Well, actually, it would still look smaller. It just looks like a male elvish suit of full plate.
Oh, all the markings and everything's right.
It looks the same, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna relay kind of like I saw him try on the armor and it didn't go well, man. It looked like it was hurting him. Just to let you guys know. So then I'm gonna just go put it back on the shelf or whatever.
Okay. I also forgot to say there's vellum in the storage closet in the commanding officer's chambers.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna quickly add. I'm gonna even though I'm tired, I'm gonna actually do my find steed spell again. But since it's verbal, it has a verbal and somatic. Verbal, I'm just gonna say arise and just like have that hell steed or the fiend steed come out again.
Oh, we're gonna give you a chance. Was anybody gonna tell him about the noises, the gurgling noises, and the insect noises?
Yeah, if he didn't notice it, I'd be like, just don't touch that room over there. We think there's something in there.
Okay. I'm just gonna say okay, but.
Well, all I'm saying is last time you summoned a steed, like it made a lot of fucking noise and like notified stuff.
Well, he's only doing it just so he can actually relax on it. It's like that's what his situation is right now. Unless unless the party would advise, thinks otherwise of me doing it right now.
I mean, I suppose it would be okay. You're going to be pretty close to the ceiling, though, because the ceilings are only like 15 feet high. But I suppose, yeah, it would still be feasible to do that.
Damn, that's a fine high horse.
Nice.
Okay, so he's just going to say arise, and then he's going to have his fiend steed come out, and he's just going to mount it.
Okay.
I'm filling my bag up with vellum and cheese.
Okay, just write it down.
I'm just hanging out by the door watching Salazar and making sure everything's okay everywhere else, kind of.
And I am going to just relay that message that was in the journal to the group.
Oh, okay.
Although we are all spread around, so maybe I'll just.
It's all right. Yeah. If you tell the goblin, he remembers everything.
Yeah.
Only for a month.
I'll hand the journal to Celty. Is that who? Yeah. And say, hey, read this. This is pretty interesting.
Well, she's just mocking you at this juncture because you don't have comprehend languages.
Oh, he doesn't? I thought he did.
No, he doesn't. He needs you to make him a scroll, or Lelathian to make him a scroll, and then he can put it into his book.
Yeah, for
Oh,
comprehend languages.
That's why he was waiting till they
Look,
came across more
I can
vellum.
teach you the ritual, buddy.
Can we do that now?
Yeah,
Or
you
do we
can
have
do
to
it
wait?
now. Yeah, no, you can do it now. You
Oh.
have vellum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that real quick. For however long it takes. I don't know. It's real
All right,
quick.
I'll aid in that.
I suppose it'd take let's just go like an hour. If you want to take that
I'm
long.
gonna go sit down at the commander's desk and
Rifle through it.
Okay, you
Yeah, I
know the
think
spell comprehend languages now, Exalted.
I have comprehend languages. Sweet.
No,
I'll
the
put a note in my
stairs are
spell book.
the stairs aren't even a ramp. Actually, they were a ramp, but now they're just like they went flush with the wall, so it's like straight up and down. It's 20 feet.
Nice.
It's 20 feet up.
Okay. While they're doing the ritual of thing, I'm just gonna try to like mess around and like take a rope and I guess see if I can borrow his unseen servant maybe and like get a rope to latch onto something that we can use to climb up.
I mean, you can fly a rope up there, right? You got all
Yeah,
kinds of beast
yeah,
shapes.
I could. I mean, I could.
You don't have
So-
to use your one a day. You have other beast shapes besides your big bad one a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I can do it a day though. But anyways, that's what I'm gonna do is
I
I'll
think
get a
it's your
rope.
wisdom modifier.
Yeah, I mean it's only like 3 or something, so it's not. But I will get a rope to go up there if so if things go south down here, we have an escape or a way to get out.
All right. So who has rope? Was it Annika or Ingo?
I think so.
I think you had like 50 feet or something. So yeah, you could go up there and like tie it to that table that put itself back against the wall. That was pretty
Well,
sturdy.
it looks like there's a door here that leads to the death hallway. Unless the stairs on that one also went back up.
Oh yeah, we could use those.
You
stairs,
haven't
too.
opened the doors yet, so you don't know.
Oh shit, yeah. But I just noticed that there's a door.
Well, except for out of all of us, he remembers.
Yeah, I kind of should know the layout.
Well, he's
rough
assuming
layout of
that there
the
are,
place.
but like what I'm saying is the doors are still closed. So
So I
you're a
don't know
Pandora's
whether-
box.
I don't know the state of the stairs. Yes.
Or no, Schrodinger's. You're in a Schrodinger situation. Like technically, yes, there is a staircase there, or should be, but the doors are closed, so there isn't a staircase at this point.
It may be alive or dead in that box.
Yes.
Question: If anybody has the rope, is my horse able to get back up there?
Horses can't climb ropes. No.
No, I'm talking about getting back up to the stairs where it went down into a slide. Or
I mean, once Toadstool's done securing it to something, you could try and climb the rope. I mean, it would just you're climbing 20 feet up a rope. So
well, no. What I'm asking is, would my horse be able to climb that stairs that went into his slide? Would the horse be able to do that, or no?
oh, if the stairs came back, yeah, I'm sure the horse could go up the stairs.
As it stands, your horse can't levitate, so it wouldn't be able to get up a 20-foot.
So you know how in real life some horses can climb up like slippery slope surfaces? That's what I'm trying to figure out with these stairs that went into a slide. Could he be able to?
No,
walk
it's
up?
not a slide. That's where it was a slide as it was becoming flush with the wall. So right now, if you walk where the stairs are, it's just like a wall. That's where the stairs were, but like they melded into the wall basically.
Okay.
Like they're flush. It's a wall now basically, and it's 20 feet up to the room.
Ah.
You need levitate, fly, or bunny hop.
Or figure out how to get the stairs to come back out of the wall.
I'm gonna spend my time doing that, so I'm gonna look at like what's going on with the stairs while they're doing their hour of ritual or whatever.
I'm trying to fight to stay awake at this moment.
So if you want me to roll something, I can roll something.
Yeah, it'd be a perception check. Toadstool.
Okay. Suck.
You can do this during the hour or whatever that Rexulti's writing in the or learning the spell. You would notice there's like a very faint blue glow like on the right side against the wall, and you would see like what looks like a little 1-inch spider inside a blue circle that's like very faintly glowing blue, and it looks like it's pulsating like an LED light like every 3 seconds. Like if you have the heartbeat set on like a LED keyboard or mouse. That's basically what it's doing. Like something's activated.
I'm gonna roll Arcana.
You're assuming this must be like, just showing you that whatever happened, that the system's working.
Okay, so I have no idea like what.
It's some kind of rune effect that's in effect.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you have seen Ingo interact with every spider thing.
Then I guess I'm gonna okay it with the group, and I'll go here and try to like see if I can mess with the door to pick it open or something. I know Ingo can do it, but she's busy, I think.
Well, I think she said she was opening all of them just to get it over with. So like technically those would be open. And the other staircase is also flushed into the wall.
Okay. All right.
And you would, and I'll speed things up, looking for another spider thing, it's on the left side this time, like where the stone is.
Okay. Is this a door right here?
It looks like a door.
Into the wall?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Good eyes.
I mean, if I try that door, does it open, or is it like another locked?
It's very similar to the 2 doors above the red staircase.
Somebody wrote Hall of Death.
Somebody what?
Unless that's a part of the map. I zoomed in to see the door he's talking about, and it's written right here, Hall of Death.
The Hall of Death. All right, so I'm gonna wait for them to finish their ritual and go from there.
Okay. In the room you're in, Ango, there'd be footlockers, a small desk. These look like guard chambers. There'd be footlockers for each bed.
Okay, I'm just gonna go kind of just glance through everything, see if there's anything of importance.
Inside the footlockers, it'd be like military backpacks, they'd be fully supplied, like the ones in the other room. There'd be random setups of certain weapon types and armors in each one. But it's all packed away nice and neat. Like it's just ready for the next day or for a military. All the beds are fresh and clean and made at this point.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna rejoin the party and just see what everybody wants to do next.
Okay, Rexulti, while you're sitting there, you look over to where the candlestick is that was lit or whatever, and you're actually watching it like regenerate itself.
Oh wow.
So whatever's doing repair on this place is even fixing things that like should only have limited use.
You guys sure you don't want to make this our home base? For a while
Not saying we can't, but I don't know if we'll be able to leave with all the stuff we're collecting.
Should we like go to sleep and just take advantage of the fact that there's beds here? And I mean, would that like help us just like a short rest?
I mean, would that help Salazar to, there's beds down, like, I'll tell him there's beds, there's quarters down there. There's a bed there if you want to go lay down.
Every day he eats a full meal and like gets a full night's rest, he gets back 1 point in Constitution.
Well, if we're spending the night here, I can help with that. But I would suggest we make the place safer first. We know that we heard insect sounds from beyond that door, and we know that Salazar died in that hallway.
Well, yeah, died in that hallway. Yeah, you're right. I was gonna say something else, but you're right.
Well, with Ingo here, we can like sort of barricade ourselves into this barracks area, can't we? Or do we
True.
trust that the door is only open from one way if she were to do that or something?
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, we could barricade by moving desks and stuff, unless they move themselves back. I move a table in front of a door and give it 5 minutes.
It starts moving back.
I mean,
Okay, we can't barricade ourselves.
You're
could
in
do
what
a
looks
long
like a
rest.
library too, Lelathian. Another library.
Yeah,
Am I done
didn't wanna
transferring
take
this to my
over
spell book?
what other people were doing. So
Yeah,
I
it's in your
was gonna wait
spellbook,
for
dude.
her.
Once it's done, yeah.
I've been searching up this place.
Yeah, it seems like a library, and most of the books are on military tactics and geography.
I'm very interested in the geography books, especially if it's of local geography and might produce a map.
Well, you're not finding anything on Nerdonia.
I'm sorry, can you guys hear me at all?
Now we can.
Yeah, I
Just
can.
heard you.
Shit. Okay, sorry, I lost the entire feed. I'm back though. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't miss anything.
We're just kind of looting stuff and figuring out if we want to try to do a rest.
Did you hear about the beds and the footlockers?
About the yeah. You just told me
Okay.
what was in them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
then after that you didn't miss too much.
Okay.
So, do we want to do any more exploring before we rest here, or do we want to go ahead and rest and see if we can?
I mean, do you want to
Since
try to
we-
kill whatever's doing that chittering in that room?
That would be my vote.
Well, since we have Salazar here, can he drill the holes in the tops of the bombs? Because we could use those to blow up some insects.
Hey, I like where you're going with this.
I could grab you a drill.
You have blacksmithing, right, Salazar?
Yeah, I have blacksmithing and the tools, all except for the anvil.
Yeah, they would hand you what looks like some kind of the top of a pipe cap, and they want you to drill a hole in the center of it. It sounds extremely basic, and you're surprised that they're even asking you to do it, but they're saying it's got to be done right, otherwise, like, it could blow up.
I look at them and be like, I'm saying this in a very tired voice, so I'll be like, I can try. And I'm just going to mount dismount the horse and go to the nearest table while leaving the horse.
You'd have to climb the rope to get up there, because that's where the workshop is.
Okay, well, okay. I'll dismount the horse.
I mean, technically you could do it with a drill, but like an old-timey drill, you probably want it in a vise, and the vices and work tables are up there. Like, that's a whole blacksmithing workshop up there. So,
Well, ask Ingo to touch the glowing spider and see if it resets the stairs.
Okay. Where's the glowing spider?
oh, okay, you did miss that. Sorry. On the left and right of on the left staircase on the right side where the stone is, there's a toadstool fawn, like a little 1-inch glowy spider that's designed in the wall that's pulsating like an LED keyboard would.
Okay.
And then he found an identical one on the right staircase on the left side wall.
Okay. I'll try to activate those then.
Okay, if you touch a little spider, the staircases start coming out again.
Think this worked.
Got the magic touch. Dun, 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 dun.
It's okay to go up the stairs now?
Yep, that's working both. Well, yeah, both staircases will be back down.
Awesome.
So I guess I'll just guide my horse with me, but I'm like struggling to keep awake, so I'll just try to get to the nearest table as quickly as possible. And where would it be over here, or where would it be at for the drill or whatever?
We'll just say it's probably on the table just above Ingo.
Okay. I'm going to be like, give me a few moments. Need to really concentrate, even with all things considering. Do I need to do any rolls for trying to
Yeah,
drill
I
it?
mean, you just roll, what would it be? Probably a dex roll or something. It's a crafting roll. Then you already have the crafting, so.
Would it be at disadvantage because, like, or would it be just normal?
It'd probably be normal because you technically are supposed to get advantage, so it'd probably just be normal then.
Okay.
And if you have tools and you're proficient, you add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17 on that.
So what's your proficiency bonus? 3 or 4?
I think it's
Of
4,
what?
3 for
You
all
didn't
of it.
you didn't tell me what the proficiency bonus for choosing blacksmithing tools.
Oh, your proficiency bonus is based on your current character level.
Yep.
Oh,
it's the same
okay.
for
So it's plus 6. Then I mean, since I'm level 6, like everybody else, I get a plus 6 to 17.
It's a +3.
It's like what you use to add to your attack. So it's like plus
Yep.
3. Okay, so you got a 20. So
Okay.
yeah, you succeed.
And I'm just going to. Okay, who's up here with me again? Ingo.
Ingo, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna wave very like sheepishly over to or like sheepishly sleepy like to her, and I'm just gonna hand her the items back.
Thanks, sir.
And I'll be like,
Appreciate it.
welcome.
Maybe you should get some sleep while we see what's in that room. I'm gonna test these stairs out, make sure that they don't. Are they gonna
No, you
drop
go down
down?
just fine, yep.
Okay.
And Salazar,
and
there
I
were
will-
some comfy looking beds compared to that uncomfortable bench that you were trying to sleep on.
Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the reins of my horse or of my steed and like walk. Like it's gonna take me a little while, but he's just gonna eventually make it down with the rest of you guys. Well, I'm gonna make it down to with the rest of you.
Okay, so who's gonna hold the bombs?
Not it.
Say not it.
My
said
strength is
not it.
abysmal, so I
Not
cannot
it.
throw them that far.
Fluffy nose.
So we need someone who has a strong arm.
I'll hold on to them. I don't mind.
I'm checking.
Is there any risk of them like? They have to be lit, right? For
Well,
anything.
pipe bombs, once they're made, are extremely stable.
Okay, I've never made one, so I have no idea.
That's fair.
All right, you ready to open that door?
Okay, this is a very fancy, eloquent door as well that has a... It's very similar to the double doors that led to the temple upstairs, and to the antechamber doors when you first came down from the very upper priest chambers.
All right, so are we just like opening the door, throwing a bomb in, and closing it, no matter what's on the other side?
Do you want to send in that the servant or yeah, whatever it is that you use? Let's see if there's anything in there. Detect magic, and then
Well, the
I
servant's
can
just
see
for
it.
kind of finding traps. He can't tell what the servant sees.
Yeah, I can't see through its eyes. It
Oh,
can't see or hear.
gotcha.
For me. But it can poke things. So Like if there's a trap or something, it can set it off for me, or it can aid me in a skill, or carry something.
I'm down to throw it and run if you guys want.
Well, let's take a quick peek and see what we see, but be prepared.
All right.
This is similar. This is the, like I said, where there's a spider where you put your hand in it, like from the movie Total Recall, basically.
I will send my unseen servant in with a torch.
Okay. So is Ingo putting her hand in the impression on the door?
Yeah.
And you still had a wound, right? There's still blood?
Say no.
I'll just.
You never say yes to that.
Well, I was gonna say I could recut myself. It would have already like dried and scabbed over by now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but there's still blood on your hand, is what I'm saying.
I don't know. It's been like maybe an hour. How quick does your stuff scab over?
Yeah. So I guess there would be blood on there still.
Or have
Okay, then the door would open.
Okay.
All right, the doors would open, silent, and you would watch like two massive braziers on each side light up, and in the center of the room and the floor would just be coated in like dark brown red splotches, and it just reeks like pennies in this room.
copper.
So, I mean, the smell of copper, you're saying?
So blood, right?
So,
Yeah.
blood, right?
Yep.
And there's
We
no way
see-
we can eliminate it.
With my my unseen servant advances with the torch.
It gets disintegrated
Oh, good to know.
or unsummoned, or basically it just gets shunted out of existence.
All right. As soon as it passes the threshold, or in a little ways.
As soon as it goes into the room.
Whew. Glad I didn't test that out.
And there's what appears to be a sacrificial altar with that hand on the, looks like a hand impression. And then to the south, can you see that there's a set of double doors?
Yeah, I see
Mhm.
a door. Right down here. Oh, yep, double doors. You're right.
I just want to make sure I showed them because I've been missing it by a little bit.
There's a door over here too, isn't there?
That's actually a barred area. Like,
Okay.
looks like prison bars, almost like a portcullis.
How well lit is this room? Like, we could see kind of.
Oh, it's
everything.
lit up like pretty bright with a normal colored light. And
Whoever's got
once the
detect
torches,
magic- Whoever's got detect magic going on, what are you guys reading?
I assume
with
it's
detect
not-
magic, there'd be that's
I'll-
kind of
Yeah.
creepy as shit. There'd be everything's magical in here, like medium-ish, but it looks like the
Blinding
air
light?
has swirls. No, it's not blinding light.
Okay.
No, it's just normal light. It's not quite dim, but
Okay.
it's normal light, and like magic is swirling in the air.
Okay.
Eat.
All right.
Like in little
Um,
wisps all over the room.
This room doesn't seem safe. Just saying. We should test some stuff out, maybe.
And on the other side, you would see what looks like a portcullis. Like, the best way to describe it would be, I'm not sure exactly which Star Wars it was, but it was when Luke Skywalker went in and they trapped him in the room with that thing.
That would be
The
episode
Rancor.
5, I think.
Yeah. But that's the general vibes and impression you're getting from the portcullis look. But you can't see anything beyond the portcullis
Sweet.
itself.
There's a rain core on the other side of that. That's great.
Could be.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
My gut tells me only one person can enter this room, but we can test some stuff out to see. I
Nah,
tossed a
I'm
lemon
just gonna
into
walk
the room.
in. Why not? Right? It's an adventure.
I'll tell your tale.
All right. Oh my gosh. Okay.
She's accepting her role as a sacrificial lamb. I love it.
If this unleashes
Okay.
a dragon, I didn't do it.
Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Only
Oh
you
my
can
gosh.
decide what your character does.
I did
Yeah.
it. I'm in.
Okay, nothing
Okay.
happens to you.
I'm gonna put my hand on the hand, the bloody hand, of course. Anything spectacular?
Check it out.
Just a
Toad's still
second. Okay, so you're putting your hand on the center of the altar?
Yeah.
And there would be a sacrificial Chris dagger there as well. With a spider on the pommel with a sapphire in it.
Ooh. Like,
Just-
is there a sheath or is it just
It's
exposed?
it's just exposed lying there. Alright, and then so you touch the altar. Everybody, I need a dex check except Ingo.
Dex check or a dex save?
Just be a dex. Just roll dexterity with your modifier and your proficiency bonus. I'm sorry.
I'd be a little higher then.
Yeah. I rolled poorly.
You fall off your horse, Salazar. Lilithian, you're knocked down. You fall down. The ground starts shaking or whatever, like an earthquake, basically. Vivian and Toadstool, you're fine. Ingo seems unaffected. The chittering goes completely apeshit to like the south of where the double doors are.
So glad I
And
did not open those doors.
and it's you're hearing like high pitched banshee screams coming out of this room that Ingo's in. Like the cries of the lost and the damned.
I mean, she's got this, right, guys?
I mean, you're seeing every now and then, even without detect magic, you're seeing what looks like phantoms or ghosts like swirl through the air, like lost souls.
Didn't we have a paladin or a cleric someplace?
Wasn't there another room that we could be investigating? I mean, this one seems a little active, right? Like, you should probably just leave it alone.
I'm just gonna rub my bum in and be like,
And after a round, the shaking would stop.
Are there any like runes or any like weird writings or anything like that on the walls?
Nope. The braziers, the fire would turn to that bluish color again.
sorry, I do have a question actually. Was that a dex saving throw or you just said a regular dex?
Well, it's a dex saving throw, so
Okay, so I didn't do the saving throw, I just clicked on the dex. But I had do should I mean
you're not gonna get
I'll see
hurt.
them-
Basically, it's just you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall down,
Right.
like, and you can get up.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I just made a mistake.
It's more
and
for
just rolled
dramatic
on the
effect than trying to kill you.
dex. Right.
And you're noticing on the pillars, there's shackles, Ingo.
Okay.
And you can see like
Um,
bones at the bases of the pillars.
I want to take that knife, the dagger, and see if there's anything I can sheath it in, like put it in and keep it from like stabbing anybody.
Well, you could take
Or
out your
what
other
is?
dagger and put this dagger in there. I mean,
Oh, I didn't know I had a dagger. Yeah, I will do that.
I'm gonna try this thing. See if that shows. So I can cast that. If you guys think you want to do something that I can cast augury. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, I'll agree.
yep.
But
Do you want me to open the doors?
I totally do.
And then, okay. Do the doors have to be open for you to cast the augury?
Not. I don't think so.
No, I
But I
think his
mean,
augury is for any question that he wants to.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's just
mean,
God basically telling him whether or not he should do something.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
just kind of a message from above. But I mean, we just need to choose a choice of the question. Like, should we pursue this avenue of investigation, like this area, or should we just leave? I guess would be the question. And should we
It's
go
not
to
going to be
this
very
side?
helpful. You'd get the whale and woe.
I'd say it's your spell and your character. You get to ask your question and hopefully tell us what you get from it.
Well, I just don't know what the group wants to do, I guess. So I mean, so
Well,
while they're
feeling
messing around, I'll
too
just
big
cast it
here.
on my own, and I'll just ask: should we continue in this area or should we leave?
Like I said, you get the whale and woe.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell anybody I cast it then, because it was pretty meaningless results.
I am going to.
I'm gonna
Oh, sorry.
proceed.
Go ahead. I am going to grab my sword and I'm going to open the door.
This is another set of double doors that also has the impressed spider handprint, like from Total Recall.
Okay.
And you do that and you open it up, and in front of you on the ground is a glow, like the 5-foot diameter glowing circle with a spider shape. Only it's basically a bigger version than what was on the sides of the stairs. Is on the floor, and then in the very dim light, you can actually see on the other side. There's another set of double doors, and there's another 5-foot diameter spider symbol on the ground.
How far does this rabbit hole go?
Says the rabbit.
And the torches on the sides would light up, and they would also be glowing blue.
We
So
support
the
you,
room's
Ingo, in
illuminated?
your decision.
Yeah, it's illuminated.
Okay.
I'm gonna look back at Rick Zulte. You with us, Rick Zulte?
Oh yeah, I haven't moved my thing in a minute.
Well, I'm just like, you're still.
I was hesitant to go in the room, but I guess it's not going to kill us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not that we know of. I'm gonna look at Ingo and be like, lead the way, chosen.
I haven't
Okay.
felt the clawing power of a curse yet, so I think we're good.
So the symbols, like, when she goes in the room, like, has anything happen? Any noticeable?
Just what I described.
Okay. I mean, by the looks of it,
Lithian, you can't pass that. Oh, also, and going in there, you're gonna have to step on that spider symbol. Is that something you want to do?
Oh, sure.
Okay, it actually teleports you to the other one.
Oh, weird. Okay.
And you guys, she disappears.
I follow.
You're actually shunted backwards. You're not allowed to pass the doors.
Zoop.
Or basically, you could just say there's a wall of force. Like, there's a wall of force.
I think this is her quest now.
Yeah, I think
Be
this
the
is
same
as
deal
far as
for all
we
of us?
can
I'm sorry, what did you say, Toadstool?
Same deal for all of us?
Yeah, it's like there's a wall of force.
Okay.
And Salazar, you're not allowed to go in this room from where you were with
Okay.
the suits of armor. Like, the
Alright.
minute you try to force your way in there, you're starting to get that thing where, like, if you keep doing it, you're going to get smacked again. Like, you're going to get psychically attacked.
I'm gonna turn around and like go into one of the rooms at this point.
I mean, you were good until you tried going through that set of double doors. So, like, it's basically, like, anywhere until you started going in the sacrificial room.
Right. I'm just gonna go to the one that has that one bed in it. So I'm just gonna go wherever that is. But I'm having my horse fall along with me since I'm like dismounted at this moment.
Okay.
Do we see him, like, try to come in the doors and then just kind of turn around and leave?
I would assume so. Then you'd kind of watch, like, something happen to him very similar to the armor.
Yeah. I'll, focus on that a little bit later. All right.
Yeah, so he's
we
gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say he's just gonna like lay back and start to fall asleep, but he's also gonna be muttering those names again if anybody comes in to tries to wake him. They'll probably hear like whoever heard it the first time. They'll probably hear the same names that he said the first time from last
Okay.
session.
Okay. So as far as this hallway down here, she stepped on that and just disappeared out of our, and we're staring at an empty hallway.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we witnessed teleportation.
And they can't see me at the other end of it?
And we can't hear her or anything, like if we call her name.
Okay.
Ingo! Ingo! Ingo!
I'm good with that. So then,
Can I still see them?
I gotta click both of them again.
I'm sorry, what?
Can I still see them? Can they see me? Like, I'm just on the other side of the room, right?
Yeah, you're on the other side of the room. You can see them, yeah.
But we're gonna look
Are you guys
confused.
coming in?
So, I mean, go ahead.
You don't hear her at all.
We try to come in and, like, I presume she sees us, like, we can't get through the,
Do
force
we
field.
see her though?
No, you don't see her. Like I said, once she stepped on that thing that was by you guys, she disappeared.
Yeah.
And
So
I
we're
rolled
gonna,
my
to
arcane and
her,
my-
we're gonna look confused and, like,
teleport.
we're putting our hands on an invisible wall that we can't press through.
Yes, you'll see my fluffy fur flatten as I press it against something. If you're able to see us.
And then we'll probably, smash something against it and just be like, we can't, to you, it would look like we can't get in past this barrier.
We knock on it.
Yeah, and one
This
more
is
thing I
gonna
should
sound
mention
morbid.
too is they look like they're on the grayscale, even more so than with the color draining of the world.
Okay. If I step back into the whole, like into the middle of this glowing thing, will I be transported back to the front, like where the doors are, where they are?
Got like
a
Way to
plus
find
1
out.
million to hit, and I can't roll over a 7.
Yeah, I'll
All right,
step
I'm
in the
going
middle and see if I
to
get
target
transported back.
myself, and I'm going to be like, you know what? Just stick in there. Things will get better.
All right, so are you going to step off it and then step back on it?
Yeah.
Okay, it would teleport you back to the other side. She would actually manifest directly in front of you guys again.
I reach out. Is this wall still here?
Yes.
So I try to reach and still hampered by a wall.
But you can see
Can you
her,
hear us
though.
now, Ingo? Can you hear us now? Like you can hear us?
So can I hear them and see them and interact
Yes.
with them now? Okay.
Well, you
Yeah, I
can
can
hear
you
what they're
guys.
saying now. And they don't look like they're on the grayscale as much anymore.
You disappeared, man.
Yeah. Why didn't you guys walk into the room?
We can't knock on the air. We're not allowed.
Interesting. Okay.
Looks like it's a you thing.
But I can inspire you. You got this. Whatever you need to do, you got this.
All right. Well, it looks like there were double doors at the other end of this room. So I guess I'll go in there and see if there's any way to like get you guys in.
Okay.
All
We'll
right.
be here.
And that's exactly what I do.
I'm gonna tell Lala and Rigzalti, like, you guys keep an eye on her. Yell loud if you need anything, and I'm just gonna go check on Salazar real quick to make sure he's still, like, breathing or whatever.
Okay.
So I'll go check on him.
All right, Ingo, what'd you say you were doing now?
I teleported back, and I'm gonna walk through the double doors, or the door, whatever that is.
Okay, you open that up,
I'm just gonna stand here.
and there's like she would disappear again. And you would open the double doors, and there's a bright flash of white light. And then on the other sides of the double doors, there's like that milky sheen, like from one of the doors above the red staircase.
Okay.
That milky sheen, that remember when you stepped into it or whatever, or you actually didn't, but it's the milky portal that was on the northern side of the red staircase in the temple room.
Can I breathe in here?
Or are you gonna go into the? It's like you can't see past it. It's like basically just like a milky fluid
Oh.
that's flush with the door. So like you'd have to step into it.
Shit. Salazar did that and he couldn't breathe, right? Or
Yeah,
was
he
that the
claimed he
blood?
couldn't breathe, and then Toadstool stuck his head in and said he couldn't breathe either.
Neither of them were chosen, though.
I'm sorry, what?
They weren't the chosen one.
Yeah, sure. I will walk in then.
Okay.
Hey, a labyrinth. Hell yeah.
Okay, so you step in here, and it does appear to be a labyrinth, although the scale is not correct. This is like many, many times bigger than that. So basically, you fit in like the little grooves of the labyrinth. So basically, you're you're at the edge of a wall, and you are hearing like a ton of like chittering sounds and stuff like that. And you're seeing like more of that ghost stuff like swirl past you, like the lost souls and stuff like that. You can breathe, but it feels like you're breathing really thick, like water vapor or fog.
You're in a sauna.
And it also it feels like your heart stopped.
Oh shit.
Okay, at this point, gentlemen, wherever you are, so Toadstool's in the armor room, currently making his way to Salazar. Salazar is trying to go to sleep. You two are on the other side of the force barrier. The shaking would happen again, and then you would hear what sounds like thousands of screams. And the stuff that's swirling around in the room with you, Lilithian and Rexalti, disappears. And
so we three hear the scream or whatever?
everybody hears the screams.
Everybody. Okay.
Everybody hears the screams. Lilithian and Rexalti, the swirling in the air of the lost souls, stops and disappears. And then Ingo is. I'm sorry, what?
Is the wall of force still here?
Yes.
No.
And then Ingo, you're still seeing the swirling spirits. I'm just trying to be clear. Toadstool, I need a dexterity save.
1 second.
And then Toadstool and Salazar get a perception check as well. So.
Awesome. Perception check?
Yep.
I was asleep. I'm asleep.
No, you're trying to go to sleep. This.
Oh, I'm trying to go to sleep. Okay.
I mean, it basically this has all happened in about 5 minutes. So right as you're getting ready to drift off, the shit's gonna hit the fan. Okay, so we got a 15 and a 14. You are hearing what sounds like waves crashing, basically. And all of a sudden, that milky fluid or whatever that was coming out of Salazar's body when he went down when he got stabbed, it's a scene from The Shining, basically. Where blood just started pouring out of the elevator.
The elevator? Yeah.
All this milky fluid just pours down the staircases and splashes against the wall like thousands and thousands of gallons, and it's sloshes all over, and then you get splashed with some stuff even being on the bed, Salazar. You guys are the next ones, Lilithian and Rexalti. It's gonna start going into that room. And you're hearing what sounds like gremlin cocoons hatching.
Great.
I'm gonna get on my horse as soon as I see that, and I'm gonna hit the reins saying "ha," and I'm just gonna ride up their stairs and right.
All right, 1 second. You're also hearing what sounds like what would it be? Like a monotone, sound, starting from the red room. And it sounds like it's doing it in canon, so one would start, and then a second one would start, and then a third one would start in tonal variation. And I think this is probably a good place to stop.
Yeah, probably.
I have to say, thanks for separating, made it more interesting. Put yourself back in the bedroom, please, Salazar, just because.
Alright.
We'll pick up there. Thanks for joining. We'll pick it up next week, and hopefully start at 3 o'clock like we're supposed to. I'm actually going to raid over to another channel, but I'm going to cut the stream after that, and we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Have a good week.
Adios.
So what the hell did you guys do?
I've just been
Totally.
standing here by the door.
I leave the room for 2 minutes, man.
As soon as Salazar sees that, my thought was when as a player, it's like, okay, I'm not wanting to drown again, so I'm gonna just try to hightail it up the stairs with my horse.
So she's off on her own at, like, I don't know, I guess. Okay.
The minecart?
Okay. So that's an interesting
Or,
place to end it.
You
I'm
can
gonna
continue on
suggest
through
we
the
follow
See you
second.
guys next week, I guess.
Second.
Yeah, you guys have a great week.
Hey, brother.
Anybody is around
Don't
us, storms, you guys be safe. We're supposed to get our asses handed to us
What
tomorrow.
is,
In Iowa, at
scout
least.
ahead and see what this